Yeah, it's time to talk about something. My name is BDF44, coming at you with another video. All right, so as you guys know, I'm an AMC ape, and this is not limited to AMC. You see this all over Facebook, all over various forums, but particularly Facebook. But it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, man, I understand that Facebook is going through a rebrand. They're changing everything. Their focus is into the future. But you guys, it's time for someone, if not myself, to mention my experience in regards to Facebook as it pertains to this ridiculousness that I just saw right now. So, okay, so I'm on this AMC thread, and I've mentioned this before, but there's a such thing as shill threads, where there's a bunch of people who are gathered together on one thread, where they either agree about something or disagree about something in hopes of catching people by the wayside who will dip in, see what it is that they're talking about, and follow them. Basically controlling the money, trying to control where the money goes and where it doesn't. But it gets to a point where you start to realize that these shills aren't even using real accounts; they're using fake accounts, and even more so, they're doing egregious things with the photos. And this is where I want Facebook to step in. If I'm going on AMC, or if I'm going on some anything, hell, anything, and somebody's on there obviously spreading whatever, pumping or FUD, whatever it is, spreading their agenda. If I go in their photo and I see a picture of a man, and then I see another picture of a photoshopped head on top of another child's body. Now, mind you, this ain't even a real photo. It's chopped up pictures of random people put together on top of one another. It's like it's like copy and paste. It's like a little kid actually did this photo. And what you end up finding out is that shills and these entities, whoever they are, wherever they are coming from, tend to use photos from deceased individuals who are no longer with us. They will take their names, take their likenesses, plaster them on these fake profiles so that they can spread their agenda. And my thing is, what is Facebook doing about it? Because if it's as easy for me to see as I'm looking in here and I'm hearing some idiot telling me to sell my shares, insulting me to whatever, what have you, and then I look on his photo and I see this. It's not even a real child. They took some person's child's photo and slapped it on top of this other person's photo. I'm guessing these people are probably no longer with us. What is Facebook doing about this? Because if it's easy for me to see, and these people are essentially effective in this particular case, effectively trying to sway people to place their money in situations or take their money out of situations, what's Facebook doing about this? Like, this is a situation where I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, are you complicit with this, Facebook? Are you with this? I know there's a lot of things to focus on. Obviously, plenty. You got a lot of stuff, including inappropriate pictures of children that you'll see on Facebook. So I know they have a lot to deal with in regards to censorship and making sure they funnel through what it is that's all kinds of messed up. But this is one of those things where it's like, okay, you have these forums, these groups where people go to for specific things. So it's easy for Facebook to zero in on these groups, is what I'm saying, as opposed to just random stuff where it's not a group. It's very difficult to weed through all of it. When it's a group with like maybe 500,000 people, you should be able to weed through that and figure out who is not actually a person and who's taking pictures and images that are not their own, etc. I want something to be done about this as it pertains to the Facebook groups, because this is getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand. And I know that Facebook's not the only one who has this issue. You got Yahoo Finance has this issue, Reddit has this issue. Anywhere you're gonna find financial forums, you're gonna find this issue. But my thing is, what is Facebook doing about it? Because they're the ones that are ultimately in a position to have all the data. They're the ones who we know have the information and have the capability of doing something about this. And this is just one of many things they need to do something about. So yeah, as an AMC ape, I don't want to see FUD, period. But if it comes from a private citizen, hey, you live with it. People have their opinions, whatever. But if I go on the thread, this person's only been posting for a week. I look on their picture and it's photoshopped like a 5-year-old did it. I'm wondering how the hell did they get an account with Facebook? How did they get through the cracks? Are they cracks or are they gaping wide holes? What is it? So that's my thing, man. You know, FUD is always going to be offensive to an ape because we're putting a lot into this and we have a lot riding on this. So you're always going to see someone push back against what it is that you're saying in regards to what it is they're investing in. So regardless if you're a person or if you're an entity or if you're a bot, it doesn't matter. If you're saying something against my stock or my coin, obviously I'm going to feel a way about it. But, you know, there's a lot of entities out there, a lot of people out there who aren't interested in anything but, you know, just trying to see others stay poor or stay in a gutter or stay not without opportunities to invest. And I think a lot of those entities are the ones creating these FUD accounts for no other reason than to support the other side, of whom we know who they are in this case. So hired by them, created by them. No, what is Facebook doing about this? Are they doing something about it or are they complicit with it? What is it? That's all I'm trying to figure out. Because I'm sick of the FUD and I'm sick of the notion that these people can create these accounts using my nieces and nephews' pictures or my dead mom's pictures or some crazy stuff. What's next, right? I mean, seriously. So that's what I want to say about that. I think Facebook needs to do something about that. I think whomever's in position to sanction against these type of things needs to get in a position to learn what they need to learn so they can start doing what they need to do to start getting some changes done out here. So that's what I have to say, man. Yeah, more pressing issues in the world, of course, but this one really pressed my button here, so I want to speak on it. My name is BDF44. Thank you all for watching.